Hey folks, wanted to give you a quick update on my experiment that I've been doing for the past several weeks where I haven't been using a strict workout routine and instead more of a free form, just kind of going with what I feel like from one day to the next. And I've gotten a lot of questions on this, but rightfully so. I've also gotten a lot of criticism because after all, I'm the guy who's always been saying you have to be consistent. Consistency promotes stability, and you're only as strong as you are stable. So you can't have inconsistency in what you're doing if you want to get anywhere. And here I am going like micro workouts, isometrics, grind style calisthenics, doing whatever I feel like each day. Makes me look like a hypocrite, and I understand that where the criticism's coming from. But actually, my workouts over the past several weeks with this freeform technique have been far more consistent than when I stuck with a strict routine. Let me explain why. It all boils down again to the fact that fitness isn't about your plan. Your results don't come from your workouts. They don't come from the plan you have, the routine you follow, the tools you use, or the exercises you do. Instead, your ability to get bigger and stronger and have your body adapt depends on the principles of Mother Nature. In this case, the principle between the balance between having a physical stimulus and then a period of adaptation. So the stimulus comes from our training, adaptation comes, of course, from sleep, rest, food, and so on. And this is what we need to be consistent about, is how well can you create that stimulus and keep it progressive over time, and how well can you get that recovery period. What I've experienced is over the past few weeks, having more of a flexible approach has made my ability to create a progressive stimulus and have that recovery period far more consistent than when I had a consistent routine where I was saying you do these exercises these days every single week, no matter what. And it all boils down to alignment. Alignment between your habits and your circumstances. Now, a strict routine is fantastic and it's great, provided your lifestyle and circumstances promote it in an alignment sort of way. And you often find this in beginners, but you also see this a lot in like professionals who have much more control over their lifestyle. Dorian Yates talked about this in the Joe Rogan podcast. Paul Wade talked about it in Convict Conditioning, where he talked about how convicts live by the buzzer every day, the same sort of thing. Mealtime, same time. Calories, same amount. They go to bed, same time. They wake up, same time. Every day is like this. And when your life is like this, your training is better off like that as well because you're constantly in alignment with your energy level, your time, and other resources. But the reason why I made this switch to more of a flexible approach is because my lifestyle is the furthest thing from that. My energy, my time, my physical abilities and stuff are all over the map. And so that's why when I was doing dips one time, I was like, why am I doing dips today? Like my arms are shot, my shoulders are sore. I'm working muscles that are burned out and exhausted, and I'm resting muscles that are fresh and ready to go. Look, that doesn't make any sense because it totally goes against my ability to create an adequate stimulus and have a good recovery period. So by having more of a flexible approach, I can take a look at my circumstances and say, all right, how am I gonna create a better stimulus today for whatever muscle groups can handle it? And how do I optimize my recovery period? Maybe I need more rest. Maybe a muscle group is ready to go, even though I worked it just yesterday. Whatever the case may be, I can now adjust my workouts due to my ever-changing circumstances so I can have consistent stimulus and consistent adaptation periods for consistently good workouts. I'll keep you up to date with more lessons as I learn, of course, in my program, and I'm still not entirely sold on it. Like there's still a lot more to learn, but just wanted to give you that little insight that I had the other day that just really kind of opened my eyes a little bit. Love to hear your thoughts and questions down below. Talk to you next time. Be fit, live free.